Life and death, what could be funnier? Hi, I'm Maureen Russell Hodson, and this is Springboro Here and There. We are here on stage at the Springboro Community Theater along with Don Campbell, who is directing a new production that's getting ready to take off, and it is called
The Cemetery Club.
Which is hilarious. What a funny title.
Yeah, life and death. There's got to be a way to find humor in that.
That is so true. So the Cemetery Club, tell us what that's about.
Well, the Cemetery Club is really a dramedy. If you remember, MASH could do some serious stuff and be funny. Cemetery Club is along the same line. And it's about three women who are dealing with life after their spouses have passed. Now, they have a routine of going to the cemetery every month to visit their loved ones and talk to them. And they're now at a stage of their life where they're trying to figure out, do I move on? Am I stuck? What am I going to do with myself? And it's a nice because each character has a little different way of looking how they want to go ahead with life.
And something that, whether we've lost someone lately or not, we all kind of face.
Yes.
What's my next move? Where am I going? What am I doing?
I think everyone will be able to relate to this story, even though it takes place in New York City and with three Jewish ladies. I think everyone will be able to say, yeah, I've been there. I understand what they're going through.
And you have not been here before as a director. You were just in the last production, or not
That's
too long
right.
ago.
I was in The Outsider here, which was a wonderful show and a great production. And they talked to me about directing the Cemetery Club because I really wanted to. I directed this show almost 30 years ago for another theater company, and now bringing new life experiences. I am looking at the show in a totally different way.
I was going to ask that. It's probably going to be a whole different show than what you did 30 years ago.
Yes, in a lot of ways in how I approach the actors approaching the characters and what we do with them and how we look at life experiences so that people understand there's more to how we move on than we think.
Well, tell us about your cast, because I think people forget that Springboro Community Theater is all volunteer, it's all local talent. And boy, we have a lot of it, don't we?
We sure have, and I'm very blessed. I have a very experienced cast. I'll say that instead of old, which I just said. No, it is a seasoned group of 5 people, and 3 of them are well known to the Springboro Community Theater group because they're from Springboro and do a lot of shows here. But 2 of them are relatively newcomers to this theater. They have performed at other theaters. And the cast is so into this show that we have brought in dialect coaches to help with the New York accent and that sort of thing.
Okay.
And we've had a coach come in and give us help with Jewish traditions. It's funny, it's a bunch of Gentiles doing Jewish things, so we wanted to take the extra step of not making it a caricature and being truthful and honest.
Trying to be as authentic as you could be.
And honest to the Jewish community,
Yeah. So they're all bringing different experiences to the stage. What has rehearsal been like? And with 5 actors, that seems like a small cast.
It is a very small cast, and so they're becoming a very tight-knit group, and they really love working with each other. Their biggest complaint would be the director going, "Why are you doing it that way?" So
that director.
Yeah, and it is interesting that you have a show that is basically a woman's show, and it's being directed by a man. So that has a contrast there. They bring their experiences and the way they look at things, and I bring mine. And my assistant director, stage manager, is a young person in her 20s. And I really love that because that brings someone who can give us a younger person's perspective. So we have a really well-rounded cast and crew involved in this show.
Then who is the audience for this show?
Anybody. I wouldn't say little people, little young kids. No, I would say at least you got to be a fairly mature teenager. The subject matter is a little deep. It's not a slap your knee comedy. It is a funny show at times, but there are also some very serious moments in this. And it is about dealing with a very tough subject sometimes. Now, if you feel your child is at an age where you think, well, knowing a little bit about how to deal with life and death, this would be a show for you. But there's no real harsh language in it or anything like that.
Has some heavy moments, I guess, some touching moments, and then some funny times.
Yeah, it's very heartfelt. If you don't, I think you'll walk away from this show feeling uplifted rather than downbeat.
Oh, well, that's perfect kind of show. Tell us the dates.
We open on September the 15th, and we're going to go for 2 weekends. We do a Friday, Saturday, Sunday matinee, and then 2 weekends.
Okay, and you can get tickets at boroughtheater.org.
Right.
Right. And let's talk a little bit more about your cast, because I think some of them came by to see you perform.
They wanted to see me fail, yes, I'm sure. No, they're here to support me, and they're a wonderful bunch of people. I'm very blessed. My wife is in the show, so that's nice. She's a very experienced actress, and I have 2 wonderful friends who are here today, Donna and Jim, who are very much Springboro people. They are been involved with this theater company way back before it was Springboro Community Theater. And so it's great to have them there. The cast is a group of people who a director would go, this is the dream cast for me.
Oh, wow.
When we had auditions, I was surprised to see as many people show up as we did. We had a lot of wonderful, talented women from the community show up, because there's not that many shows out there for women of a certain age. And this is one of those shows that it is. It's only one male guy, so he's got a good part.
And he's the lucky one, I guess.
Yes, he is. He is.
So now we're joined by 3 of your actors who have come to watch you, in essence, act. How'd he do?
Hi.
Great. He did all
He did
right?
a good job. He did a good job. I have some pointers for him later.
Okay,
but,
we'll give him notes later.
Yeah.
You'll make sure that you meet with them. So what is it about this production that you are really enjoying?
Well, I enjoy working with Don and these young ladies over here. Yeah, it's been fun.
Okay.
It's been fun.
Can you tell us about the production, or what you find that you really enjoy?
This is the second time I've done this part, and again, it was 30 years ago, so I am seeing a lot more nuances in the character and finding out she's a lot more complex than I ever gave her credit for.
Aren't we all, as we get older? We have a lot more to offer, too. And then for you, why should people come and see the production?
Because we are wonderful.
Of course, that goes without saying.
We've had a wonderful director. The show's just absolutely wonderful. It just, I don't know what else to say about it. It's a great story with a great cast, and I think everybody will really come to love it.
Well, and finally, what is it about live theater? I mean, I know this has been a movie, and it was on Broadway, so why should people come and see live theater?
I think the key to live theater is that it is live.
Yeah.
There are people up here on stage doing this, and anything could happen. As a director and a producer, you want it to be flawless, but you never know what could happen. And sometimes things that just happen by accident are not only funny, can be funny, but make more realism. So the realism there and the interaction between a live audience and live actors, there's just something magical about that.
Yeah, I think everyone agrees with that. Well, we'll leave it with that. We hope that you come and see it. It's called the Cemetery Club. It is here at Springboro Community Theater, which is located in our beautiful Springboro Performing Arts Center. For more information, you can go to boroughtheater.org. You can always check out our website, ci.springboro.oh.us, or we'll see you on social. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you all next time.